Now, the sheriff is promising a full investigation here. Meantime, Hunter supporters are promising more protests, this one targeting wallets. Walter Smith Randolph joins us live tonight from the Justice Center. And Walter, there's some real concern in the business community about this, right?
Yeah, that's right, Cammie and Kyle. While there's been no official call for an economic boycott, some of Tracie Hunter supporters are telling visitors to the city to be careful where they spend their money. But many in the African American community say an economic boycott would hurt those who need help.
We are boycotting this city now!
Some Tracie Hunter supporters want payback. Bishop Bobby Hilton told us Monday those who are visiting the Queen City for Jazz Fest should spend their money wisely.
This should have been a happy week. People are going to come and celebrate a great music fest. It should have been a joyful, happy week. Now it is one of the worst weeks.
Eric Kearney, who leads the African American Chamber of Commerce, says that gives him pause.
I understand the concerns that people have about the civil rights and justice issues. But in terms of my members, I want them to be able to, their small businesses to make money and for them to be able to feed their families.
Kearney says phone calls and traffic to the Chamber's website have increased.
There are people of all different races that are members of the African American Chamber, and I don't want to see any of their businesses hurt.
Donetta Bailey, former president of the Black Lawyers Association, says a boycott will have the reverse effect on the community.
When you boycott, Jazz Fest, you're not only boycotting what I consider to be white corporate America, you would actually hurt the African American owned businesses. There are 100 African American businesses that are planted on Fountain Square doing Jazz Fest for the weekend.
Bailey also says there's a better way to make sure your voice is heard.
Why don't you exercise your right to vote first? Why don't we come out in droves to make our voice heard through the democratic process first? And if that doesn't work, then we can try these other means.
Now, we also checked back in with the governor's office today about the possibility of commuting Tracie Hunter's sentence, but a spokesman tells us that their office has not received an application just yet. For now, we're live outside the Hamilton County Justice Center. Walter Smith Randolph, Local 12 News. Cammie, Kyle.
Walter, thank you. Now, Hunter could get out in as little as just 2 months. Sheriff Neal says that's if she agrees to serve as pastor for the other inmates. Hunter is a pastor at Western Hills Brethren in Christ Church.